Today we're doing a lab on limiting reagent. We need vinegar, 5 water bottles, a measuring cup, baking soda, balloons, a funnel, and measuring spoons. For this experiment, we are going to first pour 1/3 of a cup of vinegar into the 5 empty water bottles, and then blow up each balloon to make sure that they are flexible enough to have the gas come in them and blow up. And then we are going to fill each balloon with the amount of baking soda necessary. So the first one's going to have 1/4 of a teaspoon, the second one is going to have 1/2 teaspoon, third will have 1 teaspoon, and then the fourth with 1 tablespoon, and then the fifth with 2 tablespoons. Then we are going to attach each balloon to the top of the water bottle to the opening with the balloon dangling on each one. And then after, we are going to tip each balloon over slowly, making sure all the baking soda is into the water bottle. And then they are going to slowly blow up each side, like a different size for each amount of baking soda. We're going to take note of each size of the balloon after a couple seconds and then see how much baking soda is left at each one. For the results, there should be the 2 balloons with 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. Those should be the same size with baking soda left at the bottom still. This is because the baking soda is unable to dissolve all of the solvent of vinegar, causing the gas to be released as the same amount. This means that the vinegar is the limiting reagent since the substance did not allow the balloon to get to its top size. The textbook definition of a limiting reagent is the reactant that determines the amount of product that can be formed by a reaction. The reaction occurs only until the limiting reagent is used up. This is in chapter 12.3, page 401. And this reaction stopped growing when too much baking soda was added, making the baking soda the limiting reagent. Now we're going to put 1/3 of a cup of vinegar in each one of these. Smells great. So I went ahead and blew each one of these up so when you put it on top they would inflate easier. So I went ahead and put 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda into this one using the funnel, and then 1/2 of a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, and then 2 tablespoons into each one. I went ahead and put each balloon on top of the opening of the water bottle, and now we're going to flip them and watch them blow up. This one won't stand. Okay. This one won't stand? Okay. Okay. As you can see, both of these balloons are the same and they both have baking soda on the bottom left over, which means they're both super saturated, and the vinegar is the limiting reagent since it could not dissolve all of the solute given, which is the baking soda. So that means they would be the same gas produced, even though this one has more of the baking soda. This one has more of the baking soda than this one. And this is the conclusion with the smallest over here, and then the two biggest because they couldn't dissolve. And these have no baking soda left, and these still have excess. That is the conclusion.